Hey everyone, it's me Lindsay again. As you can see, I'm sporting my new flower headband that I just made in the previous video. I personally feel like these flowers could be a little bit large, but you know, these are statement pieces. So another statement I would like to make about my life is that I've chosen to eat very clean and healthy and living a more overall wellness lifestyle. And luckily, there's a Whole Foods market that's right by my apartment in Ann Arbor. So I would just like to share with you what's in my shopping bag. So, of course, you recognize these Whole Foods bags. So let's see what's going to be on the menu for this week. First, we have black bean zero fat dip. This is delicious, shockingly. It's a great alternative to hummus, and it goes really great with like flaxseed chips or simply carrots or like celery, you know. A girl's best friend, iced coffee, of course, black, no sugar, no sweetener. You don't want to put that artificial nonsense into your body because it's bad for you, and honestly, it creates so much sugar and fat. So like if you think you have a little bit of a tummy and there's a little some hanging over your jeans, it's because you're using artificial sweetener. So you better stop. Next, my most favorite thing ever, strawberries. They're not, you gotta be careful when you're picking out strawberries at the market because often there tends to be molds in the strawberries. And sometimes the employees don't even catch this. So definitely make sure that you like check your strawberries out before you purchase them. Next, we have mushrooms. These are great also for you. You could eat them raw, which I personally don't like to do because it's just like, oh, they're mushrooms. You grow up like thinking that they're like poisonous, you know, whatever. But if you mix them up with some Brussels sprouts, which I happen to already have in my refrigerator, so if you want to look, oops, oh, this is in the way. My first one. Already have some Brussels sprouts. What's really great is what you can use to cook in the kitchen is, let me see, this chili oil. So if you're a spicy girl or boy, whatever you may be, you should definitely get some chili oil. It's a great alternative to using like olive oil, which some people find a little bit fattening or something like that. And your food tastes so much better. So you might as well get chili oil. You chop up your mushrooms and you chop up your Brussels sprouts. And you just put some chili oil into the pan, like a little on the stove. And then you wait for them to get all crispy. It's awesome. Then the next thing is great. You got to get all your greens in, so don't forget. First would definitely be some asparagus. Some people are like, oh, my pee smells, like I really don't want to eat that, but honestly, really, you feel like it could cleanse you, maybe, and it just like makes you feel like everything's going through you great. And the best thing I've found is if you are going to eat asparagus, you're not just going to eat them raw. So what you should do is boil them first and wait until the water starts to boil. You put them in the pot with the water. And then you could either A, put them back on the stove with the balsamic, or you could just eat them at that point because then they taste like a little more luscious in your mouth. Then the next thing we have is broccoli. I know when you're a kid growing up, you don't like this either. But honestly, like broccoli, you got to get your greens in. You got to eat like a lot of green fruit food because it's really good for you. And you got to be good to yourself because how are you going to live to 100 and see cars fly if you don't? So the next thing, you can cook that the same way as asparagus. Boil it first so it's like steamed broccoli, which also if you're going to an Asian restaurant, you should definitely get mixed vegetables and get it steamed because then there's no MSG and lots of other weird stuff you don't even know about. This next thing, you might not recognize it. It's like literally the size of my head. But it comes in all sizes, so don't be surprised. It's a jicama. And what's really interesting about a jicama is not that many people know about it. And it's actually rather tasty. And maybe in a later video, when I go to eat my jicama in the next few days, I'll show you how to make it. For now, I'll leave it a surprise. Ooh, my refrigerator is getting a little bit full. Next, green pepper. Easy snack, so great for you. Another green. Moving on. I got these great little dishes. They're called Health Starts Here. They're like mixtures of like quinoa, edamames, all these sorts of things. I'll get to that in a bit. So cucumbers. Gotta get your cucumbers on. The cucumber is my favorite food besides strawberries. Those are my top two favorites. They've always been my favorites, like my whole life. So just so you know, you should always eat a cucumber every day because it keeps the doctor away. I swear, it works for me. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, my third favorite, pineapple. It honestly matches my flower crown, so that's really cute. And there's no point in buying it already cubed because, let's be honest, you know how to use a knife, and if you don't, that's a different problem that we're going to need to discuss. So just buy it whole and cut it yourself because you're going to probably save $2. And since you're shopping at Whole Foods, you probably want to save $2. Okay, let's see. Okay, we're at the bottom of the bag, actually, minus 3 things that are going to be a surprise. And then this is the most important one. Water. You got to drink water every day. You should be drinking more than 1.5 liters of water, which is this. This is 1.5. It's actually only 99 cents at Whole Foods, which is pretty cool because you honestly are getting a great deal. Even though water's free from the sink, I personally do not use Nalgene's because I think they're disgusting and germy. And I know I froze for a second, so these are 99 cents at Whole Foods, and you could totally refill it later in the day once. These are great for taking a yoga, which I'm going to go do now. And I'll have to take off my flower headband for that because it probably would be weird to use this in my yoga class. But you never know because everyone's accepting there. So, hope you have a great day, and hopefully you can eat healthy too.